Previously on Monster Hunter Stories, a Tigrex attacked Hakub Village in the middle of the apprentice rider's kinship rite. At the last minute, Lute and Leia swooped in, capturing the Tigrex. Lute and his friends left home for the first time, hiking up into the mountains to return the wayward beast. But more trouble soon arose, and the kids got their first look at a real hunter in action. Our young riders were left with much to think about as they returned home.
Naviru can't wait to see what'll happen next!
With the threat of the Tigrex now safely behind us, we can resume the kinship rite.
Sir!
You will venture outside the village, this time into a cave, and swear an oath at the Waterfall of Trials. I know each of you wishes to be a certain type of rider, and in saying this oath, that wish will be impressed upon your hearts. But as its name implies, the waterfall cannot be reached without first overcoming many a trial. It is not the bond between you and your monstie that matters here, but the bond between each other. Cooperation is key.
Sir!
Top 4. I like that spirit, riders. And trust me, you'll need it all in that cave.
You'll also need courage and wisdom with your cooperation. Good luck, my young riders.
What's up, Cheval?
This feels weird without Lilia.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen her all day. I know she doesn't want to be a rider now, but I thought she still wanted to see the kinship rite. I guess she changed her mind.
All right, riders, this is as far as I go. When it comes to finding the waterfall, you're on your own.
Wait, we have to get through that cave alone?
Well, yeah. The point of the Waterfall of Trials is you figure them out as a group. If it goes well, the experience will strengthen your bonds as friends. I mean, if you can't maintain kinship with your friends, you probably won't be someone who has kinship with a monster.
Oh, I don't know about this. We don't even have a map. What if we get lost in there forever?
Don't be such a baby. Plenty of other kids have done this before.
Hey.
There's nothing to worry about, buddy. We got this in the bag.
Yeah, Naviru's directions will be a huge help.
Can you think of one time when his directions have been right?
We'd have better luck in there blindfolded.
You see?
Hey, don't be mean to Naviru. Just for that, Naviru will find the falls first and prove once and for all Naviru has the best sense of direction. Never those guys.
Well, guess it's our turn.
I'll be waiting out here the whole time. So if anything happens, I can run right in. Deepening your kinship isn't only for monsties. The bonds you have with your friends are just as important.
Hey, if you're so worried they'll get into trouble in that cave, you should just go with them.
But I'm not going to be a rider anymore. I'm not supposed to take part in the kinship rite.
But Lolo was certain her big sister was going to be a rider.
Now's my chance.
No, you can't go
true. I brought a map of the entire cave system with me. I'll be fine. You can go home, Loloa.
Wait, sis!
Jeez, Hero, do you have to make so much noise?
Sorry.
Really, there's no point in being scared during the day. It's night when you should worry. Don't you know this cave is full of nocturnal monsters? Drag your feet enough and the sun will go down while we're still in here. Before you know it, the whole cave will be full of glowing eyes and glistening white fangs.
Hurry, let's go.
Much better. Nice job, Mill.
As expected.
Not bad at all. What are you doing here? I thought you'd be way ahead of us. Naviru has the best sense of direction. Isn't that what you said?
But you forgot the part where Naviru feels bad and comes back to keep you company. You should thank him.
It sounds like it was you who needed company.
So not true, Cheval. Naviru is just fine being alone.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, get back here! You can't leave Naviru behind!
Which way?
Naviru smells victory this way! Well, come on! Follow Naviru to glory!
So where's all that glory you were talking about? If Naviru says we go left, then we go right.
It doesn't seem smart to pick so quickly.
Of course it's smart. If we're wrong, we just come back. Second guessing is the real problem. Let's go.
That's enough, Mel. I'm done. I don't belong out here. I'm going home. Besides, we all know I was never gonna make it as a writer.
You're being too hard on yourself. Hiro, you've got what it takes to be a writer and then some. You're the only one of us who hatched a Dos Fongo egg.
If you want to go home, you should just go home. You're obviously not going to put forth the effort, so why are you even here? I mean, let's be honest. You only started doing any of this because your brother Genie made you, right?
Oh yeah? Well, what about your reason? You're only here because of your rivalry with Lilia. You're so obsessed with her. When she decided not to be a writer, you got depressed.
Mel.
How dare you say that to me? You don't know anything!
Hey, wait!
Well, Hiro, apologizing to her is now your first trial. I know, it's a hard one.
Who does that guy think he is? Like I really care what Lilia does. That's right, pal. I've got my own future to worry about. Get rid of your torch!
Konohamaru retracted the light!
Hiro! Watch out! Come on. You want this? Let's go!
Wait! Great, he took the bait! You know how to capture him, right?
Nope.
Oh, man! It's a smoke bomb. Luke, get down!
Honestly.
Hey, Mel, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those awful things.
And I'm sorry for throwing my torch at you. I didn't mean to.
It's all right. Here's your kinship stone.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Hiro.
It's nice to see that under your hard exterior you have a soft side.
Hey, shut up! You had to get in the last word, didn't you?
What? But I... It's a dead end.
Come on. No, you can't give up now, guys. There's a clue right there in front of you. You have to look up.
I did the right thing saving them from that Banahabra. But this is a part that they must pass on their own. I'm not a writer. I can only watch.
The only thing I can think is maybe we should have gone the other way at that fork.
Hold on. If you're blaming me for our current situation, just do it.
No, I'm not trying to blame you at all.
I don't think arguing is helping us get anywhere, guys.
Flashbugs? We don't go through the wall, we go up it.
Nice, Shabal. Amazing.
All right.
We're getting closer to that waterfall.
Let's go. Come on, everyone. Naviru leads the way. Naviru meant to do that.
I'll climb it first.
What?
I'm good at rock climbing.
Wow, Shabal really is good.
He's so fast.
Ready?
We'll get to those falls in no time.
Oh man, I hate this.
Just take it slow and don't look down, guys. That's right. Naviru wants no complaining. Take it slow and up you go. I've just about had it with you. So, you think this is it? This sure looks like the sacred spring, all right.
I want to be a rider who always helps those in trouble.
I want to be a rider who never runs from a challenge, no matter how dangerous that challenge may be.
My desire is to form a deep kinship with my Monstie.
I hope to become the world's best rider. No, wait, I will be.
So pretty. You did great, guys. Congrats.
Knock, knock. Excuse me. Fear not. We mean you no harm.
The Scriveners? What are you doing all the way up here?
Loloa! Oh no! Loloa! I'm coming! Close your eyes now!
Lilia!
Dawn, you're here!
You two keep moving.
Right!
And you all this way.
Loloa! Big Sis! An Eodrome! Move! I'm scared! Now go!
Captain! I'll hold off this monster for you! On second thought, run! Don't worry. I'll handle this.
She's beautiful, like a graceful bird. Mistress Red Swan.
Well, are you all right? Any injuries?
Thank you so much, Miss...
There's no need to thank me. Here, drink this antidote.
Right on! Leoleus!
Where am I?
She's awake!
You're in the chief's house.
You were brought here after collapsing at the Waterfall of Trials. Are you okay? Any aches or pains, dear?
No.
Thank goodness.
For a while, you had us pretty scared.
Your prompt treatment worked, I see. Good. In worst-case scenarios, if no antidote is used, the eardrum's poison can be quite deadly.
Lolo was so sorry. You only got sprayed because Loloa followed you into the caves and was...
Don't apologize.
What?
If you hadn't gotten in trouble with those monsters, I wouldn't have gotten a chance to meet Mistress Red Swan.
Are we sure she's okay?
I've heard eardrum poison can do some nasty stuff to you.
Naviru definitely knew that.
Guys, I'm fine.
Now where is Mistress Red Swan?
Huh? Red Swan?
You mean the lady who saved you?
I've never met anyone who's exchanged kinship with a monster before. Do you mind if I sketch you?
Yeah. I'm in top form.
Lilia, I thought you wanted to thank her.
I do, it's just...
What happened? You were so excited.
Now that I see her again, I'm nervous.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and I'm taking this lovely lady's heart with my own 2 paws. That's Naviru.
So what's with that cape? What's he doing?
He looks ridiculous.
A warning! Fall for Naviru and you'll only get burned.
Wow, I've never seen an Iru like this before. Your facial symmetry is practically divine. And your tail, too. Everything about you. Unique from head to toe. Marvelous.
So Naviru has stolen your heart, just as he expected to. You may now, pet. Naviru always wins, whether it's on a quest or in the pursuit of romance. I think he's only getting weirder.
Yeah.
Leoleus, King of the Skies. I've never actually seen one in person before. It's beautiful.
Careful, ma'am. Laius gets bitey around people he doesn't know.
I'll be fine. Hello, my name is Simone. I'm captain of the Royal Scriveners. It's an honor to meet you.
Wow, Laius is being good. What's your secret, ma'am?
Oh, I didn't do anything special. I've merely expressed my own feelings to it.
Expressed your feelings?
The joy, surprise, and thrill that comes with meeting it here. I look deep into its eyes with those feelings in my heart. And in turn, they get through to its own heart. Humans and monsters are both living things, after all. Sharing honest feelings can work just like a common language.
Hard to believe it's been 30 long years since the last Chief Scrivener graced our little village with his presence. This really takes me back.
Chief Omna, we're here looking for environmental changes. Vegetation that's turning black. Monsters running amok where they shouldn't be. Have you seen anything like that?
Yes, and I assume because you've been sent to our village, these changes pose a grave danger to us.
We can't afford to sit back and do nothing. It could upend the balance of nature. I'm talking about entire species of monsters suddenly going extinct.
What do you think they're talking about?
I don't know, but it looks pretty heated.
Lilia?
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, or not. Hi. I'm fine. Sorry, I spaced out.
Ha! And what are you riders doing here?
You look like you're feeling well, Lilia.
Yes. And,
She has something for you, Miss Simone. A thank you gift.
it's an energy drink. Making you one was the best way I could think of to say thank you.
Oh.
Did she say energy drink? Look out! Naviru will protect you, Simone!
Wow. Not the usual kind of energy drink I've seen.
Her recipe really gets you going.
It's a pity I couldn't try it. Oh, Lilia, dear, will you be our guide when Papan and I investigate the woods tomorrow?
Yeah. Of course I'll help you. This area we're going through now is Mosswing country. You'll find lots of blue mushrooms all over.
You really know your surroundings.
I like reading about different kinds of plants and monsters.
I find that having a passion for something is the strongest force in the world. There's one thing I don't understand, though. If most of the children in your village become riders, why aren't you taking that step too? Do you have a different dream?
Sorta, I guess.
It's okay. You only need to focus on being yourself, Lilia. That's what counts.
Yes, ma'am.
Captain, look.
That matches Roberto's report.
Madam Simone, this looks
No.
like...
I need you to step back now. That goes for you boys, too.
Right.
Come on, Lilia.
Okay.
They're so cool.
I know, right?
And they're not the only ones. The outside world is full of people like this, who do things we can only dream of.
I'm glad you came out here with us. Thanks to your help, our investigation made good progress.
Simone, is it all right if I ask you a personal question?
Of course.
What made you decide to join the Scriveners in the first place?
I often ask myself the same thing. Indeed, there's no easy answer. Believe me, I've traveled the world trying to settle on the right one. In the meantime, I'll keep filling my fountain of knowledge. That's the best part of life on the road. The paths our lives take open up when we least expect them to. All we can really do then is hone our minds and wait for the big moment.
I think...
Captain Simone! We're all set for departure!
Okay, I'll be right there. Someday we'll meet again, I promise.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, Captain Simone!
Oh no, it's too late.
Lilia, what's wrong?
I know. Now I know how to answer her, but she's gone.
Hey, it'll be okay, Lilia.
In fact, there's still time. If you want to tell her, let's go.
How? She's already so far away.
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Captain Simone! Simone! I did it! I found the road to take. The dream for my future life. I want to grow up to become just like you, Simone. I'll study hard. I'll travel across the whole world and make sure my fountain is always filled to the brim with knowledge.
Great! I'm so glad to hear it, Lilia. Good luck!
I'm proud of you, Lilia.
Thanks. To you both, Lute and Laius.
Monsty Manual. Here comes the part where Naviru teaches you about Monsties. Now then, Naviru hopes you have your Media Trigger smartphone app open for this, and get your eggs out too while you're at it. Now, it's time to form a kinship with our Monsties. The moment of new life. Awaken! Our Monstie this time is Eodrobe. This particular one is the alpha of a poison-spitting Eopre pack. You can tell he's in charge due to the big red crest on his head. Remember when he spit on Lilia? His poison had her in real trouble. Naviru can't wait to see what monster hatches next time.
Hey, Lute here. Hakum Village is holding a huge festival for all the new riders. It's the most fun you can have when you're not riding Laius.
Next time, off to the Monstie races. Ride on!